Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to our homestead. Today I want to talk about something that is incredibly important for you to be successful on your homestead. This one thing cannot be overlooked when building your homestead, no matter what. Let's talk about it. Okay, here it is, friends, but you may have heard it in a few different iterations. But at a basic level, it's prior planning prevents poor performance. And for homesteaders and people who are like-minded, you can say proper preparation prevents poor performance. And I'll add one more there, probably, and I'll explain. And this is a time-honored principle, but does it always work? We will talk about that. But honestly, this 5P principle can apply to anyone doing anything, anywhere. But today I'm going to give you my perspective on how that helps on a homestead. Friends, do not skip the planning phase for your homestead. If you're not out yet on your country property and you're still in the city, plan. When you're in the planning phase, I want you to prioritize. There is no point in trying to optimize absolutely everything you are doing right from the get-go, because that will waste your time, and we'll get into that also in a few minutes. Let's talk about planning. Without a plan, you are kind of just drifting from one place to the other, like a ship that's lost its power and it's just floating on the ocean. You need a plan. A solid plan is like a compass that directs you to your destination, to your goal. It's a proactive measure that helps you mitigate pitfalls and obstacles. Those are two more P's you can add on there: proactive and pitfalls. If you're not out on your homestead yet, or you were struggling a little bit on your homestead to get things going, I want you to do these three things right now. I want you to set your goals, I want you to outline steps to get to those goals, and I want you to try to anticipate challenges in attaining those goals. You know, whatever your goals are, whether it's to be maybe a market gardener and start a small farm, or it's to raise livestock, or however you want to do your homesteading journey, that's up to you. But I need you to set those goals now and talk with yourself, talk with your family about how to get to those goals, and think about the challenges along the way. Now, a good plan will significantly reduce your chance of failure, but it will not erase it 100%. It won't completely take it away. And that's why I use the word probably in the beginning of the video. But friends, it's solely not about trying not to fail. It's about these two things. It's about helping you be more efficient and increasing your productivity, no matter what job it is on your homestead. All of your planning should move you closer to your goal. It is a roadmap to those goals, but sometimes, honestly, the road is under construction or the bridge is completely washed out. Your plan can always have multiple options, multiple routes, detours, but the end goal always stays the same until you attain it, and then you set another goal. Especially in terms of outside environmental issues that always come up, and we are dealing with one right now. And that is this right behind me. This is one of the holes that we augured out for our other grape trellis. This one got in right away, but as soon as we drilled the holes and had time to put this one in, we had torrential downpours. You see this East Texas red clay, and there is water still in the hole. And that's the same with all the holes that I drilled out for the fencing around our new garden plot over there. I just cannot get this fence in the ground because it's been raining for over a month. But that's okay, I'm not changing my plan. This has to get done, and as soon as these holes dry out, it's going in. So that's one of those detours. I have many other projects. Obviously, you see that I just got the bees back, but that's okay because I have a lot of other jobs that I can do in the meantime, but the goals for all these projects never change. You have to take that detour sometimes, and it is what it is. As I briefly touched on before, without a plan, you risk losing your way. And with that risk comes lost time, which is very, very precious. And you also risk losing resources. And in today's economic environment, that's even more precious. A good plan will help you avoid wasteful redundancies in tasks. And you and I know if you are out on a homestead and you've been out there for a while, you have to avoid doing things twice or doing the same thing in two different ways for a project where you didn't need to. Because when you're playing electrician, plumber, carpenter, gardener, farmer, all of this stuff, you're raising livestock, whatever it is, you can't afford to keep doing things over and over again and being inefficient in doing that. And a plan for doing everything will help you. And now I'm using plan a lot, but this can also go for preparation. With all these storms in Texas right now, we have a lot of people still out of power. A lot of people still, I don't know how, maybe they're new to the state, but they still don't have generators as backups for when the power goes out. And this happens a lot with these nasty storms. So using those two P words interchangeably, plan and preparation, I think is really smart. So I want to show you this. This is a book full of plans. Plans for many, many different projects over the years here on our property. There's sketches in here of how those projects would look. There's materials lists. There is a whole bunch of stuff, and it so helps me. We've got extra papers in here with plans and drawings on them, especially for our solar system. And I've got calculations for that system that I refer back to sometimes in here. Friends, there are two more things that planning will and preparation will help you with. And that is, one, confidence. Because if you're planning things out, you are generally going to have more wins. And if you're planning out even some detours or anticipating those issues that might come up within your plan, within your planning phase, that's going to help you with your confidence in doing all of these things. And when you have high confidence and you have that plan written down, that will also reduce your stress. Have you ever been scrambling around trying to finish a project that is really important to your homestead in the way it functions, and you don't have half of the pieces? That can be stressful and annoying and throw you off track, and it certainly wastes time. But if you have that plan ahead of time and you write down almost absolutely every single piece and part that you need for a project, you go to the store, you get everything, it's back here, you can just put the project together, bam, it's done, you've saved time, and you're on to the next thing. But I'm sure you know that running to Home Depot 15 times to try and find the parts and pieces for a project is not only time consuming, it wastes money, it wastes your time, it does a whole bunch of things that are just not good. So get that plan in place and get those goals in place. Now, like I said, life will give you detours, but if you have a backup plan and you've tried to anticipate what some of those detours can be, that stress just melts away. All right, well, I am off to play electrician again today, and I hope that you have a beautiful, blessed day. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comment section below. Now go check out this playlist right here, which shows you exactly how we built a small, customizable solar system to run our chicken coop, our well, and our barn. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye.